When did we forget? When did we forget what it means to belong to each other? To share a vision that's bigger than our own lives? Because once upon a time, we knew. It's written right there, clear as day. E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Not just the slogan, not just something to slap on a coin. It's the beating heart of what this country is supposed to be. America wasn't born from people going it alone. It wasn't built on rugged individualism. It was built by hands in calloused harmony, farmers in muddy fields, merchants in bustling ports, builders covered in dust. The revolution wasn't fought by lone wolves. It was won by neighbors who stood shoulder to shoulder, outnumbered and outgunned, but together. That's the spirit that carried us through. That's the spirit we've lost. Because somewhere along the way, we stopped looking at each other as fellow citizens and started seeing threats. We stopped being neighbors and became strangers. Capitalism told us we were competitors. Algorithms told us we were enemies. Politics told us that caring was weakness. And loneliness set in like a fog. Bone deep, soul-hollowing loneliness. You see it everywhere now. In the third shift workers' eyes, in ghost towns once filled with laughter, in silent dinners where families stare into screens. That loneliness isn't a fluke. It's not natural. It's not who we are. It's what happens when we forget the creed. But it doesn't have to stay this way. Because America is not a race. It is not a religion. It is not a party. It is a promise. And the name of that promise, the very soul of it, is E pluribus unum. That's not just a historical phrase. It's a living code, a guiding light, the foundation of the American creed. That creed is older than the flag and deeper than the anthem. It says you don't have to be born here to belong here. You don't need the right bloodline or skin color or accent. You only need belief. Belief in liberty, in reason, in consent of the governed, in the sacred dignity of the individual. Being American in the truest sense is a choice, a covenant, relational, reciprocal. It means you choose to live not just beside others, but with them. You believe in liberty for all, or you don't believe in liberty at all. And here's the part we've forgotten. That covenant is never sealed shut. It's open. Always. If you've strayed from it, if you've bowed before authoritarianism, worshipped false idols of power, embraced lies over truth, you can still come back. You can always come home because the door isn't locked. It never was. The American identity is not inherited. It is reclaimed every single day. Now, more than ever, we need that reclamation because the forces of endarkenment, this rising tide of oligarchy, theocracy, technocratic domination, and ethno-nationalist decay, they are not just anti-democratic. They are anti-American. They mock reason. They crush liberty. They strip people of agency and call it order. That is not strength. That is surrender dressed in the costume of patriotism. But we don't fight entropy by mourning the past. We fight it by returning to the future we were promised. That's what the Renaissance of reason is. It's not nostalgia. It's not regression. It's not clinging to some lost golden age that never really existed. It's remembering who we were supposed to become. And here's the beautiful irony. What the oligarchs can't understand, what the cynics can't feel, that our strength has never been found in sameness. Our power is not in uniformity. It's in unity. The choice to stand together, to reach across the divide and say, we may be different, but we are bound by something deeper. We are Americans, not by birth, but by belief. You want to feel that again? Look into someone's eyes when you help them without being asked. Sit at a town hall and hear a neighbor's pain and realize it echoes your own. Watch a teacher stay late to help a student who just needed one person to believe in them. That's America. That's what it's always been about. And we've let the noise drown it out. But it's still there. underneath the algorithms, behind the headlines, in the quiet corners of this country, the embers still glow. And if we breathe together, if we rise together, we can light the fire again. Pluribus Unum, out of many, one, not a command, not a myth, a way back. A blueprint for the next America. Because the answer isn't in the past. The answer is in coming home. So take a breath, look around, reach out, and remember who the hell we are together.